Hello and welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. In the last part, I started the Sakuya Side story that you unlock after completing the Scarlet Arc, which takes place between the Scarlet Arc and the Mystic Arc. It has 4 chapters, so I did the first one. Hopefully, I can finish the next 3 today. Right now, I'm going to start the second one. The Mansion of Scarlet that is for a devil. That finishes up the cleaning here. Next up is the world outside the mansion. Those humans may have spoke to me about it, but I never thought Lady Yuka would do the same.
Chief Maid?
What is it? Are you done with the cleaning?
Oh, no, ma'am. I have a message from Lady Patchouli. She wants 2 cups of tea sent to the library.
Alright, tell her I'll be right there. The great unmoving library. Because it's a library.
Shanghai! Alright.
And so, the evil magician was punished, and the girl returned to a peaceful everyday life. Alright. Bow.
Shanghai!
Bow. And that was the story all about how the evil magician and the girl from the forest went upside down. Thank you, everyone. That was superb. You do fine work. They are soul string puppets. I've researched on how to use them this way too. Now I believe our deal was for you to show me those magical stones in return. Right, hold this and channel your magic into it. Let's see here. It glows as you pour magic power into it. That's a fascinating property it has. It's a special type of stone that reacts to magical power. Releasing that energy as Donmaku is the basis of the EASSIS system. Been an idea in my head for a while, but I couldn't get just the right stones for it. I had to send for them from Makai. Makai? No wonder. My, you don't seem to be very surprised at that. I lived in Makai before I came here. Does that mean that the grimoire you're always carrying around is from Makai as well? Just so. Carrying this book with me makes me feel close to the people I used to be with. Excuse me, I brought your tea. Thank you. Leave it here. Thanks for the tea. Now, this is an unusual visitor. He's my guest here. Unlike a certain constant black and white intruder, you don't need to run her off. I've been curious about this place for a long time now. Coming here and chatting has certainly been worth my while. I see. Please call me again if you need anything. Why not stay for some conversation? We haven't seen each other since the Flandre affair. I'm afraid I have work to do. Alright, sorry for keeping you. Something wrong? Sakuya looks troubled. Kind of, it's nothing you need to worry about. I see. I won't inquire any further then. Speaking of Sakuya, there was some talk about her before. Oh? Yes, you may not be the most fitting person to be saying this to you as you aren't her employer, but during the recent party there was talk of finding work for Sakuya. She went with Kane to the village to see what was there. Did Sakuya say that she wanted to work in the human village? No, the conversation just went in that direction. Kane thought that since Sakuya is human, she should get acquainted with the village. We were just talking about it. We had no intention of pushing the issue, but... I apologize. I suppose it was meddling on my part. Don't worry about it. I understand the point the teacher's trying to make as well. Let's have that tea, shall we? We should enjoy the lack of extra company. Extra company? You mean Marisa? Yeah, she's always lurking around here, acting like she owns the place. Every time she comes, Guacamole treats her with pointless hospitality, which makes her feel right at home. Much to my annoyance. I know what you mean. Give her 1 cup of tea and she always comes back for more. Exactly. I would leave it at that, but Guacamole takes everything very seriously. Better for worse. Well, this is Marisa. Give her an inch and she takes some oil. I know that shaking. What was that sound? Do you recognize it? You'll see if you step out. Come with me.
The wavering Lunadile.
Is Alice gonna have the same stats she did in the last chapter I used her in? What was that noise just now? Sakuya, you came back. Careful, I have a feeling I know exactly what this is.
Yo, I'm here.
Marisa.
Hey, Patchouli, I'm here to borrow that book for real today.
Huh?
Alice and Sakuya are here too.
The magician is back again. Yes, her MO has become more and more outrageous. Again, so it's not only me you've been stealing books from, I take it. Hey, don't besmirch my reputation. I'm just borrowing them for a little while. You ever learn, do you? I've told you that you can't borrow them. I knew you were going to say that. Alright, you all, come on out. Lady Patchley's grimoires. What's going on? How could Marisa be using them?
Hehe, I learned how to use them from her. I'm so sorry, Lady Patchley.
Quackama. You heard from her how to use it. So you mean you captured and interrogated her? I can't imagine a more deplorable act. So you finally stooped to kidnapping, or are you planning on using her as a hostage? Look, it's Patchley's fault for not sharing the books. Of course this would make me want to resort to drastic measures. Besides, I'm going to release her now that I know how to control these familiars.
I was so scared.
Why'd you tell her how to control them? You could have guessed that it'd turn out like this.
She took my mug hostage, the one that makes a matching set with yours. And so I told Marisa how to use the grimoire through my tears.
Matching? We have others? You could have let her have it. What kind of hostage is a mug anyway? Achieving your goals no matter what depths you have to sink to. Such a human way of thinking. It's better for these books to be used by me, otherwise just sit here and collect dust. Alright, grimoires, keep them occupied. I'm going for the books. Seems there's no other way, Sakuya. Alice, lend me a hand. I'm going to protect the books from here. My pleasure. Let's teach Marisa a lesson right here, right now. Would you let us know where the books are located? Listen, this is what she's aiming for. Get to those areas first and retrieve the books. She should give up if we score more than half of them. Understood. Exterminating rats is a main job. It's a maid's job. I'm getting those books for sure this time. Have 3 or more books stolen, or any ally defeated. You gotta recover 3 books. Okay, gotta go this way and this way. Seems to me like there's a lot more utility in going down than going to the left, because there's only 1 book over here, so there's not really all that useful. Whereas over here, I can just go downwards, and then there's all these opportunities to get books. Sakuya! What are you gonna do? We got misdirection. Most of your things cannot be used without moving first. Ready to go. It's always something with this mansion, isn't it? My sympathy goes out to Lady Patchley, but nevertheless, evenly spaced. She's still using her Total 6 theme. Pretty sure when you get her in Mystic, she uses Flowering Night. She uses that for like the whole game. Sakuya! What are you doing? Dirtied my clothes if nothing else. You definitely did a lot more than dirty your clothes, Sakuya. That did a lot of damage. How many uses of that item do I have? Usable once per stage. Okay. Sakuya, I need you to not die. You understand that, right? You need to not die. Can have Alice go first one. Too slow. I got one book. I got one of the books I was gunning for. We lost one. Make sure to recover at least 3 of them. Alright, Sakuya, you wanna not get hit by this? Your time is also mine. Don't you have like a 25% chance to always hit something? Also, you have Vantage. I forgot about that. I figured you wouldn't have that when I got to use you, because normally a boss with a bunch of cool shit, when you actually get to use them, you can't actually use any of the cool stuff. But yeah, you get to use counter, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you can use counter. I was not expecting her to steal grimoires. Is there no end to her antics? Laser. 22. 22. 22. Sakuya, you got a guest right here. How about give me a cup of tea? Not funny. Entertaining thieves is not part of my job description. Gotten reports from Quackama that several books from the Skeletal Mansion have gone missing since you first came here.
Yes, I keep logs of what we loan out to others, so there's no mistake.
Sheesh, everybody here is a workaholic. You guys should chill out more. A maid who chills out is unfit for her job. Not that you know anything about that. You're always such a stick in the mud. It's actually worse because of how good you are in a fight. Oh well. That's what I have those grimoires for. You guys better do some hard work. Alright, Patchley, can you do anything? No. Patchley, you're kind of fucking useless, you know that? Because you can't do anything if you move first, and by the time you can actually, like, hit someone else has already killed them. You know? Need to get 3. Get the 3 down here before Marisa does. It should be fine, because Sakuya should be able to get out here in 2 turns. Right? My sympathy goes out to Lady Patchley, but nonetheless, this won't miss. I feel like that's what I said earlier. New character, new dialogue, you need to read it, but at some point I still haven't read all the dialogue with the new character. Waste your time and mine. Alright! Alice Megatron. Miss. Getting hit by 20s. You gotta like spirit to heal ya or something. Yeah, use that. I just don't want you to get hit right now. I really don't. You got further than I expected, but I didn't see you. Talking to a book. Is this book sentient, or is it just like it fires lasers and that's all it knows how to do because it's like a magical robot or something? It literally can't hit me that time. Yeah, I need to figure out how to use the skills more. Kind of the crux of the game here, you know? Alright, I need to be there like that turn, so... Just the strongest thing I got. This may be familiar's not great, but I can't afford to spend time wringing my hands over this. Can Sakuya get there next turn? Because if not, I'm kind of fucked. Because it's kind of impossible for me to get 3. Man, remember when you just like didn't take damage to lasers? This is great. Great time, Patchley. It'd be great if you could do it again. Alright, at least you're out of the way. Can Sakuya like reach? Does Sakuya have like gain or something? What's the one? The one where you move more? Alright, if Marisa gets to that book first, that means I have to like book it to the top right. Patchley, what the fuck? Take critical damage to your own fucking books. Didn't even kill. What's wrong, you Bachalti? Didn't even kill anything. Fucking... Just evade it. Just defend it, whatever. There we go. Why is the Danmaku field still here? What the hell am I supposed to do now? I can't get here because... Are you fucking kidding me? I can't get here before her. I literally can't do that. So that entire space over there is just a wash. I can't do anything about it. Great. Well, this is a predicament, isn't it? Need to get 3 of them. How do I do that? I don't know. Right, so I need to book it over here. And then Sakuya is gonna move over here, because apparently I need to book it for this one first, because I'm not getting that one before you, because you're literally gonna get this turn. There's nothing I can do about it. Yep. Alright, that's 2. Time for hit for the last one. You fucker. Lady Patchley, I think we're in trouble. She's close to recovering more than half the books. Be careful not to let anyone more get taken. Well, I'd be able to do that if you'd let me fucking move. That'd be fantastic. No, I don't care. Of course! Why would you dodge anything, Badgley? Why would you dodge fucking anything? Does this field really need to be here? It's partly my fault. I have to do my part to make it right. I'll be beaten by a book. Yep. 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 Got hit, because of course he did. 50% means guaranteed. That's what that means. What's the defeat condition here? Alright, Patchley can die, and that's fine. Because I need her to go ahead and kill this fucking thing. Okay, both of you, like, just try to book it over here, and then I'll have Quackama try to get over here, I guess. Still trying to get you over here. Focus your way through it. Yeah, get through here. We buzzard by a bunch of books. Not really much I can do about that. Yep, I hope I can reach someone in 2 turns. If I can't, then I lose. Ow. Alright, time to Killing Doll. A book. I'm throwing knives at a book. Call that paper cutting. Are you fucking kidding me? So, I lose. Oh, no, I didn't. What, huh? Okay, this is actually in my range. It looked like it wasn't. Never mind, false alarm. I've recovered a book. How many are left? Still more. Make sure to recover at least 3 of the books. Grab that one. There we go, just 1 more to go. He's bad. Guess I better step it up. Right. You can't do anything. There's no way you're getting here before Sakuya does. All these annoying ass stomach fields are sure trying to make it so. Right. There's not really anything for anyone to do here. I don't know. Go counter a book or something. No reason to fight Marisa. Yeah, just, I don't feel like dealing with any of you right now. That hit. 23. That hit. Okay. Alright, so if Sakuya dies here, oh my god, I'm gonna be really mad if Sakuya dies here. Oh, she's in focus. That didn't actually hit. Okay. Oh, yep. Alright, we do it. Sakuya, you just need to move. You need to move once, and you get to that spot, then I win.
I'm not gonna be beaten by a book. That's just embarrassing. Oh, this book's all dusty.
Forgot you had forgot you had a cut in Quackama. There.
We did it! We defended the book successfully!
Gee, these things were completely useless. You didn't know how to use them effectively. I pity those poor grimoires. What were you expecting from familiars that weren't yours to begin with? Bah! Guess using helpers just ain't my style. Your excuses are magic to my ears. I'll be taking back these books you have. Music even. Fine, fine, I lost. So you get to call the shots. You can have the books back. I don't think I got the bonus condition, but whatever. Here, books I took. Happy now?
You were the one giving us a hard time. You were here. Yeah, here you are, acting righteously indignant.
Don't bother trying to reason with her. She hasn't returned the books she borrowed from me either. So these are the books Marisa was aiming for. Ah, hey, don't go peeking into my hobbies. Grimoires aren't a hobby. Let's see. Why? These are books on elemental magic. Bah, yeah, I got interested in it after the fight with Patchley. You got a long way to go before you can try that. You don't even understand your own element. That's why I want to borrow his book. I need time to grasp it, you know. It's a good idea to study the styles of the opponent you have faced. But wouldn't it be better to just ask normally rather than sneaking around? Ain't no sneaking around here. I always go right through the front door. The front door? Why on earth is Mailing doing? What on earth is Mailing doing? Letting a thief through in broad daylight? Probably napping again.
She usually is, but today she was kind of absent-minded. Never even noticed me. She must be mulled over something serious.
And then you enter the Scarlet Devil Mansion and capture Quackama.
Yes, I was attacked by Marisa while I was making tea. She came at me from behind, and forcibly.
You really are the worst.
Hey, wait a sec. She's making it sound way worse than it really was.
There's enough excuses of you. Your business here is done. Now go back home. Make sure to put those books back where they belong on your way out.
Jeez, what's the big problem with me borrowing them for a bit? Y'all are gonna live a lot longer than me. You can just take them back after I die.
Get them back after you die. Do you really think that logic would work on anyone?
Well, that's enough of your lecturing. I'm heading out. I'm real busy myself.
You're just like a fairy, steadfastly refusing to learn anything from your misdeeds. Anyway, I'll be following you back, Marisa.
Huh? Why are you coming along?
We won, so I'll be coming along to take my books back as well. You lost in a Dalmaka battle. You're supposed to swallow your pride and do as the victor says. Because if you don't, our entire society ceases functioning. It's like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Where everything serious is taken out with like card games and stuff. You gotta follow the rules or else society ceases to function.
You're all like kicking a girl when she's down. Ganging up on me is messed up.
Anyway, we'll be heading back now.
Okay, take care. I hope you get your books back. At least I got my precious mug back. I always use it for tea time.
Today was quite the spectacle. Do you remember to stay vigilant at all times from now on? Now that's all. Now it's over. Make copies of those books. You mean the ones Marisa was aiming for? Yep. From the way she looks, she likely hasn't given up on them yet.
Are you sure about this? From what she said earlier, she probably won't give them back until she dies.
That's why we're making copies. That way, there's no need to worry, even if they get stolen. Lady Paxley, are you actually going to allow her selfishness? What do you mean, selfishness? That human doesn't think about anything beyond her own nose. She seems to be of the self-righteous opinion that because she'll die one day, she's entitled to do as she pleases in the present. Perhaps it is an annoyance, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Her life is short, so she lives her life to the fullest. It's a very human thing to do. Is that how it works? Humans are fundamentally all like that, I believe. Are you doing what you want by staying at this mansion too? What do you mean by that? You may say that you have nowhere else that you belong, but Yuka did invite you to go back with her, didn't she? I'm sure you could find work in the human village as well. It's certainly not necessary to stick to the Scarlet Devil Mansion.
Maybe so, but if Sakuya wasn't around, the Scarlet Devil Mansion's domestic chores would never get done.
How much messes do you guys make? There's like 5 actual people that live here, and then the rest are fairy maids. You could just learn to pick up after yourselves, you know? She is correct. Furthermore, I continue to work here because the mistress requires my presence, so I prefer to focus solely on the mansion. You seem to be slightly mistaken. Allow me to educate you. Remy did indeed bring you here, but she never asked you to stay. Does that mean she wants me to leave? Not at all. I just think you should keep in mind that no one is holding you here. Whether you wish to remain here or leave is entirely your decision. Choose the way you wish to live. I understand. Please excuse me.
Lady Patchley, that was kind of blunt.
I simply spoke my mind. She seems to be uncertain of herself due to Yuka's proposal, but it's not our place to dictate her answer. Whatever choice she makes needs to be her decision.
Maybe so, but still.
Now then, I want a cup of tea. The tea Sakuya brought has gone cold. Understood. I will check up on Sakuya as well. I'll go meddling. Let's go fetch my tea.
Yes, ma'am.
It's always a day in and out. Sakuya's acting like that. We may have come to Gensokyo, but no matter how long we spend here, I still have yet to be able to relax. Sakuya has 1 kill. Great. I didn't get the bonus, so I don't think I have like anything to upgrade with. Not that I have anyone to upgrade. Armor and HP what would the difference be? It's improved mobility, because that was an issue last time. Alright, less than 30-minute part. There's not many of those. Well, there are short chapters sometimes, so, you know, this isn't as, like, rare as I made it out to be. There are quite a couple shorter chapters during earlier parts of the game, during intermissions and stuff like that. This was one of them. Anyway, the next part, Chapter 3 of 4 of this, like,